various phases of my tenure in this institute. So first I started here as a project associate, as a senior research fellow for 1.5 years to 2 years. Continued for my PhD. Later I joined as a staff faculty. Then I became faculty in 1984. Since then I am with this institute. Overall, if you look into my stay in this campus as a student as well as a staff or faculty, it goes around 40 years. During the process of my tenure, I have seen the various phases of the institute development from the improvements, we can call it, from what it was and what it is. Since I am a mechanical engineering faculty and my area of specialization is manufacturing and especially machining. In 2004, I have been nominated as the professor in charge of Central Workshop. As all of you are aware, Central Workshop is a part of the system for students training program, and initially the activity is much more intense for the students. That is what we call as a workshop week and academic week. So one full week students will be undergoing the training in the workshop for first years, and when second year 1 semester or 2 semesters, students are the mechanical engineering get the special exposure on the and hands-on experience on the machines and machine tools. In 80s, if I am correct, 84 or 83, the 5-year course has been changed to 4-year course. The workshop practice have been they changed to regular slot of 1.5 weeks, so weekly, one afternoon or one session, like 3 hours or 4 hours session, like probably 2 times if I am correct. So in 2004, I took over as a professor in charge of this workshop. Earlier, before me, there used to be a professor in charge, but he is meant for only academic activities, like workshop, what are the various courses he has to be. The students have undergone, whether that is being done appropriately, like that. And the workshop is headed by a workshop superintendent and one assistant workshop superintendent. So under these two people, there were a set of various shop floors and various categories of machinists and mechanics. They are all working on that. But later, the institute, they have a policy decision, and then they have changed that system. So one academic faculty, one professor has to be made in charge of the administrative activity also. So because of that, they started nominating a professor who is in charge of central shop both academically and administratively. So that way I am the first to start with that activity. So during that point of time, the change in the curriculum also was being looked into after a series of discussions with various departmental heads and all. From them, we have a monitoring committee, and the monitoring committee from all departments have been asked to nominate, requested to nominate faculty. So we sat together and we started the module and syllabus and so on. So that way, what happened? We changed the entire curriculum into module based, so that the students from various departments have to go for the modules which are all related to or which are all correlated or which their own department. So they don't have to go for all the modules. So we had 16 modules, that is 8 2-credit modules and 8 1-credit module. Each department, based on that requirement, they take the module. So that way they were taking the course in a different fashion. And also since syllabus is also changing, world is changing. Because of that, instead of going with a very old system of workshop practice, so some development of the workshop activities by going for a new machine tools and machines and new type of modules that has been proposed, and initially we started. We started like plastics and then FRP, and similar to that we removed casting, because casting we have small credit, one credit, so that instead of going for areas only a specific department needed that. So because of that, that has been given a small focus. So with that, we had a module of 16, 8, 2 credit and 8, 1 credit. So that is the starting point for the change of this workshop uh, curriculum. Presently, it has all the state-of-the-art machines like the CNC machines. If you look into it, it goes from the very conventional old-time machines and also the fitting to the latest state-of-the-art like CNC, and also we have introduced pneumatics and hydraulics program module, so that even people can take care of, people can do and undergo the program on how the uh, powers, pneumatic and hydraulic power could be used for day-to-day activities of the manufacturing system. We go with that, and even though everyone knows that, and this is what we call the German style of workshop practice, and because of that workshop has been given more importance. Nowadays it has been changed over a period of time because of the change in the we can call it as entire world. People are giving more importance to the simulation and modeling, and less importance for the hands-on experience. So here the facilities developed was over a period, so some funds have been brought in, and because of that from the director has been kind enough to give the funding, so that the latest state-of-the-art machine tools, which is of Indian origin. So, and they focus more on to the hands-on experience and practical experience, practical exposure. So this probably over a period of time now it is slowly taking the back seat, and people are focusing on to the simulation, modeling and so on. That may be my probably concern, I can call it. So here the facilities, even to say if the facilities which has been and founded or which has been started way back in 1959, 60, when the institute started, still the machines are working, and at that point of time itself, that was the state of the art. People we bought, the German people have brought the machines, and still it is working perfectly all right. Even certain machine tools, still I am proud to say that that is one or only one available in India. Such facilities are available, even for gear manufacturing, machining and so on. So that could be the pride for this institute, where the facility which has come way back in 60s, still it is the working with a full accuracy, and also still it competes with the latest CNCs and other things, because the accuracy level and other things are all still it is being maintained. So here, if you look into the development, still from that day onwards they are going for it, for developing and also getting the facilities. Now the CNC and the 3D printing also, one machine tool, one 3D printing facility has been brought, which is now the state-of-the-art facility for the students to know about 3D printing and additive manufacturing, we call it. The facilities available where students are supposed to come and learn. So, but now only few students who are all interested are coming and using that. Earlier, all students have been exposed. All the students are exposed to the facilities. Now, since the quantum is reduced, syllabus and other things, so only few students are using it, and other students, they are not coming this side. They go for simulation or other modeling, and they sit in front of the computer. So this is, again, I can repeat, that is the concern. If to say that the practicals are still of importance, but I heard from many students who passed out, and once they are coming back, after a few years, once they come back, so they used to come and meet. Then they also say that they are not got the hands-on experience at that point of now, because if they go to hardcore companies, then they are finding it difficult. So if they go for a software company, then no problem, they can sit in front of the computer and then they work on that. But some people go for a hardcore manufacturing sector where they have to supervise and they have to control the manpower and so on. So they should know how it is and how the facility is being utilized and how it is working. Then only it should be useful for them to control, or for them to supervise and do the job effectively. And the workshop, that is one, probably still more time could have been spent. That's what my concern. Probably if you look into other engineering colleges, that they are taking workshop in a serious way by going for an entire 1 year, and also especially mechanical engineering students, they go for the second year also. But here, even mechanical engineering students they are also not taking second year. Only if they are interested to do some job, or if they have some project work, then they come to the workshop for doing it. But here the facility is available in all the laboratories, so even they need not even come to the central workshop. They can do they can expose, or they can train themselves in the respective lab or respective department where they have a small machine shop and other facilities are available. But central workshop, we have a special purpose machines, so that exposure, if anyone needs, they can come and use it. And even if you look into the simulation of practical workshop and simulation, if you compare, even though if anyone is interested in simulation and all, but the basic concept of machining or process is required, where then only you can go for simulation, and after that you can check, you can say that the simulation is right or wrong. So for that, one should know how it is being evaluated, or one should have a hands-on experience on basic concepts, because one should know the concepts rather than going through textbook or simulation. They should get it on their heart by having hands-on experience. That is my view. So that could be the message for the students, that they can also they can go for simulation, but they should have a hands-on experience on the facilities, so that uh, you can go for a better simulation. You can use the simulation effectively. So at this juncture, I just would like to mention that the central workshop people, the faculty, the staff in the central workshop, they were very cooperative at the initial stages. Uh, when I joined as a, when I took over as a central professor in charge. After that, during the changeover and all, they have put their effort to make the program successful, and also it is being maintained continuously, and any modifications and any additions and any amendments like introducing the new system and new facilities and so on, people are very cooperative. That I should like to thank the central workshop staff, all the staff from top to bottom, so that without their cooperation, things will not move. That is more important.
Pause.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would finally I would like to thank the director Anant, MS Anant, and registrar Dr. Usha Titus, and other deans, Dean Administration and Dean Academic Courses, Santa Kumar, Santa Kumar and others, who had entrusted the job of a professor in charge of workshop. And so which they gave, which is given which the opportunity is given by them, and I thank them all, and also other deans and other department, mechanical engineering, who is also the convener of the mentor committee, that is department committees, and Professor Shanmugam, he is also involved in the mentor